let's discuss about how importance of testing, guys. Okay. So one project is assigned to the company, that is e-banking, right? Domain is banking domain, right? And technology. So there are a lot of technologies are there in the market, right or not? Okay. There are a lot of technologies are there in the market. No two projects are developed with the same technology. So they are using here Java technology. See, there are in this point of time, they wants to take it in a Java technology. They wants to develop the project in Java technology. Here they just take a team says as 2 persons. Okay. Which persons we are taking as a team members, like A and B, right? A is a Java developer and B is a tester. Java developer will develop that particular project. Tester will test that particular project. Okay. Java developer will develop it. Tester will test it, right? So they put a project duration is 8 months. That is completely depending upon a project, right? Okay. Okay. So let's see here. Which persons we are taking as the team members? A and B, right? Who is A and who is B?
A is developer, B is tester.
Yes, very good. So actually, to be frank, in a company, we are taking a lot of people, but I want to explain you something. That's what I'm taking a team says as 2 persons. Okay. So A and B, right? A is a Java developer and B is a tester. So Java developer will develop that particular project. Tester will need to test it. As a tester, what we need to do? We need to test that particular project. Okay. We need to test that particular project. So they put a project duration is 8 months. Okay. They put a project duration is 8 months. So let's see here. They put a project duration is 8 months, right? Within 8 months, Java developer need to develop this one and tester will need to test it, right? Okay. So see here. Once the project is developed and it is quality. So within 8 months, they need to develop it, right? Some project, it will take like 6 months, 1 year, 5 years, like that, right? So please observe. Once the project is developed and it is quality means what? Testing also completed, right? So then what we need to do? We need to release that project to client, right? After releasing that project to client, these 2 persons, A and B persons, what they are doing, guys? They are on bench. Bench means what?
Waiting for the new project.
Yes, they're waiting for the new project. Okay, after some time, after 6 months or 1 year, a new project is sent off to our company, that is Apollo. Domain is healthcare domain. And technology, there are a lot of technologies are there in the market. Okay, so there are a lot of technologies are there in the market, right? So in this point of time, they just take a team says as okay. So there are a lot of technologies. In this point of time, they want to develop the project in MS.NET technology, right? MS.NET technology.
Okay.
So here they are taking it in says as 2 persons. Here it is also, right? My question is, which persons we are taking as a team members, guys? The same A and B persons or some other person?
Some other person.
Okay, we are taking other person. Why? Because here it is a MS.NET technology we are using. Can you please mute? So A is a Java developer. There is no use of Java developer, right? So we are taking .NET technology. Okay. So we are taking .NET developer. Sandy. So we are taking another person who is having knowledge with the .NET technology. My laptop charger not. So here we are taking C person who is having knowledge with the .NET, right? So we don't need A person. Why? Because A is a Java developer, right? Okay. Now we need B. Same person we are taking as a tester. Why? Because as a tester, we are not bothered about what project it might be, what domain it might be, and what technology we are using. We don't bother about anything. Okay. Simply project is there. We are assigning into that particular project. Means what? More job security is there in testing, right? So once we enter into the company, unless we come out of the company, no one will touch us. That much of security is there. Okay, so means what? More job security is there, right? See, observe here. More job security is there in testing, right? Why? Because you can see here, as a tester, that's what I told. We don't bother like what project it might be, what domain it might be, what technology we are using. We don't bother about anything, right? Okay, so more job security is there in test. Okay, so right, more job security is there in testing. Once we entering into the company, unless we come out of the company, no one will touch us. That much of security is there. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see here. Now observe. Let's see here. Means what? More job security is there in testing, right or not? Once we entering into the company, unless we come out of the company, no one will touch us. Okay. So let's see here. Got it? Let's see here. Okay. This is what I want. Now, let's go ahead with the testing. So what is testing? Please observe in our daily life, in our day-to-day life, do we test anything, guys? Hmm? Do we test anything?
Yeah, whenever we are buying some appliances or anything, we do test them to check if it's working or not,
Exactly.
like mobile charger or anything like that.
Exactly. Each and everything. For example, when we're going for a shopping, whatever you said, that is also perfect. When we are going for a shopping to purchase a dress, we are testing it, right? Okay, we are going to test whether it is fit for us or not, or suit for us or not. So, for example, cooking. Every day I'm cooking, right? Why? Because I want to provide quality and tasty, right? Okay. So while testing time, if I found any issues like salt is not enough, spices are not enough, then what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to rectify the problem by adding some salt, by adding some spices, right? Okay. So that is what about. Testing means what? It is a process in which defects are identified. For example, while cooking time, if I found any issues like salt is not enough, spices are not enough, then what we need to do? We need to rectify it by adding some salt, by adding some spices, right? That
Yes.
is how the work will be processed. Okay. Right. That is how the work will be processed. Okay. So let's see here. Testing means what? It is a process in which defects are identified. We are identifying the defects and we are just grouping all the defects together. We are going to prepare a document that is called defect profile, right? And the defect profile, we are subjected for rectification to the developer. Means what? Sending it to the developer. Why we are sending it to the developer?
Rectify.
Developer only able to rectify the issue. He is only having the knowledge of coding and everything, right? Okay. He is only having the knowledge of coding and everything. To ensure that the project is defect free and to provide the quality project to client. Okay. To ensure the project is defect free and to provide the quality project to. Okay. This is how the work will be processed. Got it? Okay. So let's see here. To ensure that the project is defect free and to provide the quality project to clients. So this is what about, right? Every time we used to say like defect, defect, defect like that. Guys, can you please tell me exactly what do you mean by defect?
Anything which is not according to the client, what client requires or what they want in their thing is called defect.
Very good. Exactly. Okay. So, exactly. So, deviation from client requirement, we can say it as a defect. Okay. So, deviation from client requirement, we can say it as a defect. Or in other words, we can say it as our project doesn't meet the client requirement, we can say it as a defect. Okay. See, let's see here. Okay. So simply we can say it as a deviation from client requirement. We can say it as a defect. Here, one of the important interview point of view question I'm going to discuss, guys. What do you mean by error, defect, and bug like that? Okay. What do you mean by error, defect, and bug? You can see it's an important interview point of view question. Error means what? A mistake in a coding is called error. Okay. A mistake in a coding is called error. That error is found by the tester, that is called defect, and the defect is accepted by the development team, that they call it as a bug. Okay, that they call it as a bug. The defect is accepted by the development team, that they call it as a bug. Okay, this is what about. Now, next, I'm taking an example. With that example, I'm trying to explain you how the projects are coming up, guys. Okay? How the projects are completed. For example, I'm taking an example of US Bank. This is a non-computerized bank, guys. It is not a computerized bank. So this bank people wants to computerize their bank. Okay, this bank people wants to computerize. So in this point of time, they want to computerize like their bank. So let's see here. Now, US Bank people wants to computerize their bank. So if they want to computerize their bank, guys, did they can able to do it by their own?
No.
They can't do it by their own, right? So what they're doing, they place one proposal in the market. Like what? They place one proposal in the market like, I need my bank should be computerized. Okay, like that. So there are different software companies are there in the market, right? Like IBM, TCS, Microsoft, like that. Those software company business analysts send some estimations to the bank people like, I am ready to develop the project within 30 days with some cost, right? So TCS company means what? I am ready to develop the project. TCS company business analyst send some estimations to the bank people like, I am ready to develop the project within 40 days with some cost, right? Now Microsoft, I am ready to develop the project within 50 days. Like those software company business analyst send some estimations to the bank people, right? Now you can see there are different. So in this point of time, US Bank, what they are doing, they are analyzing all these estimations coming from the software company, right or not? They are analyzing all the estimations coming from the software company, which is comfortable. They selected that particular company. Okay, which is comfortable. They selected that particular company. So you can see here, US Bank analyzed all these estimations and they are comfortable with IBM, guys. Just assume, okay, they are comfortable with IBM. So once the selection is done, one official agreement is done between US Bank and software company, that is called bidding the project. Okay, so once the bidding the project is done, once the bidding the project is done, one initial meeting is conducted in software company, that is called kick-off meeting. Kick-off meeting. Okay, so kick-off meeting. So once the bidding the project is done and kick-off meeting is done, project manager is there, right? Project manager related to the software company. Project manager related to the software company. What there be? Project manager related to the software company. So they're asking, we'll ask permissions to the CEO of software. Okay, once we got the permissions, then actual work will be done in a software company, that is called software development lifecycle. Okay, software development lifecycle. Software development lifecycle. Got it? Now, so this is what about what is SDLs and everything we will discuss in further next session, guys. First of all, we are going to discuss about manual test. We are going to discuss about manual testing. Okay. So now after that, we will go with automation. We will go with automation. Okay, we will go with automation. See, once the manual and is done and automation. So once the manual is done, we need to go with automation and class notes. You don't need to write anything by your own. The class notes, the direct notes, I will send it to you. Okay, I will send you the class notes to you, and then as I told you, the session is being recorded. See, Zoom guys, I will send you the recordings, and training desk people will send you the recording. The people who will join the recording. Okay. And anyway, we will get the recordings to you. Okay. Next, Monday to Friday. Our session is from Monday to Friday, daily 1 hour session. Daily 1 hour session. So is that clear, guys? Do you have any doubts still?
Do you have all of us our email address so you can send the material?
I will send it to you. Once you confirm, I will send you the materials. Okay. Right. Definitely like second class like that. I will send you the material. Don't worry. Okay. So this is what about, guys. So you can join with the same timing. Okay. If you're confirmed, guys, if you join with the same timing. Okay. So thank you so much. Let's meet back on tomorrow at same timing. Got it?
7:30 tomorrow.
Yes. Each
Thank
full
you.
time 7:30 and it's central means 8 like that. Okay.
With the same link, or you're gonna send the different link?
Same link. You have to join with the same link. Okay. Okay, guys. George.
Okay, thank you.
George.
Thank you, okay.
And Batwar, please. Okay. So thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you.
So bye. Have a great day. And when it comes with yeah, you guys like Mansoor, Muhammad, Zahid, Nadeem. I think I don't know, like someone is joining starting, someone is joining middle. I will send you the recording, guys. Okay, so that you can go through the recording. If anybody join in middle, it will be easy to understand. Okay. So
Okay,
Okay.
sounds good.
thank you so much.
Oh,
So, okay then. Bye.
Bye.
have a good night.
Confirm,
Night.
right? So I will take the session.
Bye.
Okay. Voice break.
ఇక్కడ కూడా బ్రేక్ వచ్చిందా ఇక్కడ కూడా